$750 a month. For taking one of the hardest jobs the Army hands out. And when the assignment ends, it ends with it. Sergeant Major Marchetti is here to help us break this one down, level by level. There is a catch built into this pay that can quietly shrink it or switch it off, and it is not a mistake. Stay with us for that.
Here is the shape of it. It is called Special Duty Assignment Pay, and it exists to reward the billets nobody volunteers for lightly, the ones that grind you. These are the assignments that eat your nights and weekends, the ones that wear people down, and the pay exists precisely because the mission needs good people to keep taking them.
Today we go deeper into the pays tied to the job itself, and this is the one that rides on your billet, not your rank.
The clue is in the name, Special Duty. This is for the demanding assignments, the drill sergeant on the trail, the recruiter carrying a mission, the ones the service flags as extraordinary. Not every hard job counts. The service draws a specific line and pays the billets on the far side of it.
And it stacks. It is not your base pay, it is a separate line that shows up because of what you are doing right now. The same soldier, before and after that assignment, sees it appear and then disappear. It is the clearest signal in your paycheck that a specific, brutal job is the reason the money is there at all.
So the job is what pays, not the person. Watch what that job actually looks like.
And here is what people get wrong. It is discretionary. The service decides which duties earn it and at what level, and that means it can be adjusted or removed. It is not a guarantee you carry with you.
So two people in different hard jobs could get very different amounts?
Every time. It runs in levels SD1 up to SD6, and the tougher and more critical the duty, the higher the level, up to the monthly ceiling. So the drill sergeant and the recruiter and the career counsellor are not all paid the same. The service ranks the difficulty and pays accordingly, and two hard jobs can sit two rungs apart.
So here is the question I keep coming back to. Could the Army be paying you hundreds a month for a job and take it back the moment the job changes? Up to $750 a month tied to a billet, and it can move. There are free guides for this at military.professorerica.com. Let us climb the levels, one thing before the next part, and then we move right on. If any of this is clicking, tap that like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for the next one. It takes a second, it costs nothing, and it helps more than you would think.
So how does the Army decide your number? It grades the duty.
Think of a ladder with 6 rungs, SD1 at the bottom, SD6 at the top. Every designated special duty gets slotted onto a rung based on how demanding and how critical it is. A billet with brutal hours and a heavy mission climbs the ladder, and the higher the rung, the bigger the monthly check, all the way up to the $750 ceiling. Sit off the ladder entirely in a normal assignment, and you get nothing, because there is no rung for you. That is the part that stings for people in genuinely tough regular jobs. Hard is not the standard. Designated is the standard, and only a billet the service has formally flagged sits on the ladder at all.
So it is the duty that is rated, not you.
The duty, and the service sets the levels and can change them. So the ladder is not fixed in stone. It is a policy tool the service adjusts to steer good people toward the assignments it most needs filled.
Michael, who decides which jobs make the list?
The service does through its own policy, and it updates it. A duty that pays at one level this year can be raised, lowered, or dropped, which is why an old number a buddy quotes you is never a safe bet. The list is a living document. A duty the Army leaned on heavily one year may be re-rated the next as needs shift, so the only number you can trust is the one attached to your billet today.
Here is the fork people guess wrong. One soldier on a designated special duty, one soldier working just as hard in a regular billet. Do they both get something, or does the regular billet get zero?
Surely working hard is enough to earn it.
It is not. Effort alone earns nothing here. If your billet is not on the designated list, there is no SDAP, no matter how brutal your week was. The duty has to be flagged. The pay is not a reward for suffering in general. It is a targeted incentive for the specific billets the service has decided it must keep filled with strong performers. So the whole thing turns on the designation.
One soldier on a designated duty, one just as busy in a regular billet. Do both get paid or only one? Find out whether your exact billet is a designated special duty and at what level. That one answer is your rate.
Sergeant Major Machete is still with us, and now we make it real with a number.
Because people hear a monthly amount and never do the yearly math. The yearly math is where it gets your attention.
Picture a drill sergeant at the top level for a full tour. Michael, walk us up the number.
So at the top rung, SD6, we are talking $750 a month on top of everything else.
Run that across 12 months.
$9,000 for the year, for 1 year of holding one of the hardest jobs in the force. Standing on the trail before dawn, running recruits, absorbing the stress of turning civilians into soldiers month after month, and this is the line on the statement that says the institution noticed. Annualize any monthly figure and it changes how you feel about it, and $9,000 is real money by any honest measure.
And a drill sergeant tour is usually longer than a year.
And this is the part I would make sure people hear. Across a typical 2-year tour on the trail, that same $750 a month adds up to $18,000. It will not make you rich, but it is real recognition for real punishment, and it is money a lot of soldiers never bothered to confirm they were getting.
So the mistake is treating it as a rounding error.
And there is one ceiling to know. Special pays together are capped at an average of $3,500 a month. So if you are layering several, they cannot all pile up without limit. For almost everyone, though, this just stacks clean. It is a backstop for the rare soldier stacking multiple special pays at once, not something the typical drill sergeant or recruiter will ever bump into, but it is worth knowing the ceiling exists.
Sergeant Major Machete, thank you. That line, 18,000 for a tour you already survived, is the one people need to hear.
Glad to help.
9,000 a year, 18,000 a tour, tied to the billet. Next, the catches that quietly turn it off.
So what turns this off, Erica, more than people expect?
The first is simple. The day you rotate out of the special duty, the pay stops. It was never yours to keep, it belonged to the billet. There is no ramp down and no grace period. You finish the assignment, the next month the line is gone, and if you built it into a car payment, that is a problem you created for yourself.
So it is not a raise, it is a rental.
That is the right way to think about it. The second catch is that the level itself can move. The service reviews these designations, and a duty paying at a higher level can be dialed down, or a duty can come off the list entirely and your pay follows that decision. You do not get a vote, and you may not even get a warning. A policy memo somewhere changes the rate and your next statement quietly reflects it, which is one more reason to actually read the thing.
And it is taxable.
It is, unlike some of the tax-free pays we cover, this one is ordinary taxable income. So the $750 on the chart is not $750 in your pocket. Budget the net, not the gross. A rough rule is to shave off a meaningful slice for taxes in your head and plan around the smaller number, so the withholding never surprises you.
And here is the honest caveat, because we do not oversell it. Because it is discretionary, it is also one of the pays that quietly never starts. A soldier takes a hard billet, assumes finance switched it on, and months later realizes it never did, and back pay is not always automatic. The longer it goes unnoticed, the more you are potentially owed, and the harder it can be to reconstruct, so the cost of not checking compounds every single month.
So the lesson is check, do not assume.
Confirm it is on your statement the first month in the job. That one habit is the whole defense.
So how do you make sure you are getting every dollar of this? 3 moves.
First, ask your chain or your admin shop the plain question. Is this billet a designated special duty for SDAP, yes or no? Do not guess from the job title. 2 jobs with similar names can land on different rungs, or one can be designated and the other not. So the only answer that counts is the one tied to your specific billet and orders.
And if the answer is yes, one more step.
Find the level and the rate for that specific duty so you know the exact number you should see. Then check your leave and earnings statement your very first month in the job. Let me lay the 3 steps out.
And if it is missing?
Take it to finance with your orders and ask them to start it and back pay what you missed. Discretionary does not mean optional once your duty is designated. It means the system will not chase you, so you chase it. Bring the paperwork, be polite, and be persistent. Finance offices are busy, and a designated pay that never triggered is a fixable clerical gap, not a judgment on whether you deserve it.
And here is the honest part, because we do not chase every dollar for you. If your billet is not a designated special duty, this is simply not owed, and asking will not change that. But if it is designated and missing from your pay, that is exactly the case worth walking down to finance for.
So confirm the designation first, then act on it.
The move is simple. Ask if your billet qualifies, find the rate, and check your statement this month. And remember, it is taxable and it ends when the duty does, so enjoy it while it lasts. Treat it as temporary recognition for a temporary job. Bank the difference if you can, and you will come out of the assignment better off than you went in.
If this pointed you at money you were owed for a hard job, like the video and subscribe. It genuinely helps us keep making these. Here is what I want you thinking about after this one. How many hard tours went unpaid simply because nobody confirmed the pay had started? Up to $750 a month, $9,000 a year for the jobs that grind you. Go check your statement. I am Lewis, and we will see you in the next one.